welcome to another edition of the Perfect Wedding Guide's very own internet TV show called The Wedding Zone. Now, the purpose of this show is to introduce you, the bride, to our advertisers. This way you get to meet them one-on-one with me. And also, brides, be sure to see what all of our advertisers do by going to the perfectweddingguide.com website. While you're there, check out pwgshows.com to register for all of our upcoming bridal shows. And now let me introduce, we have Wendy Cruft with Hair to Remember. Thank you, Wendy, for being a part of our team. We really appreciate how you beautify up all the brides one at a time.
Thank you.
So let the brides know why a bride should choose Hair to Remember as their beauty vendor.
Okay. Choosing Hair to Remember means that you're going to get on-time appointments, competitive pricing. I stay up to date with all of the hair shows that are coming to town, so you'll have up-to-date hairstyles as an option. And because we're a friendly staff.
Okay, so Wendy, should a bride do a trial run with you first?
Absolutely. In doing a trial run, it gives the bride a chance to determine if she likes her hairstyle, also to develop a rapport with the hairdresser. It gives her some pictures so that she can look back and decide if that's the right hairstyle for her, or if she wants to change it up before the event date. It also gives her a chance that if she doesn't like the hairstyle and she doesn't make a connection with the hairdresser, that she can also change that and go find somebody that she is comfortable with.
I think it's great that you offer photos too, because that's important to a bride, to be able to see what she looks like from all different angles. And how do you determine what hairstyle is going to work best for her? And you probably want them to bring the veil, right?
We absolutely would like you to bring the veil if possible. If not, I have some samples that we can use just to do a test run. Of course, it's not going to be their actual veil, but it would give them an idea of how it would look.
Do you kind of work it based on their facial features? And
a lot of it is determined by the style of the dress that the bride has chosen, as well as if she has long hair, short hair, is it an indoor wedding, outdoor wedding? There's many factors that are taken into consideration for how the bride will choose her hairstyle for the day of the event.
Yeah, you know, I always like it too when brides do an updo, because I think on their wedding day they need to be more elegant. That's just like my own personal, you know, I guess, theory. Because just recently there was a big event, a couple celebrity weddings, and one of the brides, Khloe Kardashian, showed up at her wedding day with just her hair straight down and nothing special. I don't know if you happened to see that.
No, I did
not. But I thought, oh, she really should have done something. And your hair is so long, there's so much you can do.
There is a lot that you can do, but there is a style of having sleek hairs and a sleek design, and people tend to prefer that nowadays, or have it all pulled up and back and very perfectly in place, and an updo that's elegant and more refined.
So how do you determine also for the maids of honors and the mother of the bride? Do you just kind of use the same theory?
That's a good question. No, actually what I prefer and advise my brides to do is, if the bride is going to wear her hair up, I prefer that she encourages her bridesmaids to wear their hair down or pulled back. That way it offsets the photos, and the bride tends to stand out a little bit more than the bridesmaid, and that obviously is who we want to be, you know, the picture of the point of the picture that day.
Right. Otherwise they become a bridezilla, which we don't want.
No, we don't want that.
Wow. And so what about the makeup? What's the best type of makeup for the brides to wear?
That's another good question. We have several brands to choose from. I use Bare Minerals, which gives you a more natural, flawless look. There's MAC. It's more of a thicker, it hides blemishes better, and it gives you more of the movie like set look.
It's better flawless look.
Well, it's a heavier look than the Bare Minerals. The Bare Minerals is much lighter. But there's other brands as well. There's Estee Lauder. I have Mary Kay. Some people are hyperallergenic to makeup, so if you don't like if you cannot decide on a line of makeup that I carry, it's preferred that you bring your own, and I would discount the cost of that so that you could we could use your product instead of mine.
That's good to to know. But the main thing is, brides, you don't want to look that different on your wedding day. Maybe a little more glamorous, but you don't want people to have never seen you in a new look. And you certainly don't want to try out a new look that day, right?
That is true. I do prefer the more natural look on the brides. It tends to make the photos look more of a porcelain doll look versus that heavier makeup, which tends to add a lot of more depth to the colors, and it just seems like it's more flawless if you go with the lighter stuff.
And also, it's less hassle.
Well, there's that.
You don't have to worry about touching up so much.
This is true.
And so tell us about your emergency situations. You have a special emergency kit.
Yes. Actually, what I tend to do is carry a sewing kit. I tend to carry tweezers, emergency scissors, let's see, burn cream. You'd be surprised how many of my brides at the last minute have gone and gotten their eyebrows waxed, and the temperature was too hot, and they showed up on the day of their event with burns, blisters, very bad blisters.
I've had it happen to me too, but I usually never did it the day before a big event.
Right.
That's key. Like all this stuff should maybe be tested out a week before, so you got extra time to
absolutely
perfect it.
I tend to carry this just based off of past experiences, and but I do recommend that if you are going to carry something on the day of your event, that you carry a touch-up lip gloss, touch-up eyeliner,
powder, probably for sure.
Yes, absolutely, some powder, a small sewing kit, some scissors, and a pair of tweezers.
And I found Q-tips are handy, and nail polish in case you get a run.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Right?
Extra pantyhose.
Right. So how far will you travel for a bride?
I would go anywhere in the state of Florida. However, if I go out of the location of Jacksonville, then I tend to charge you a fuel cost, which would be whatever the rate is during that time of your event times the miles traveled.
Okay, well that's very reasonable. And I do find that most people, do actually add on sometimes a little travel fee. But how would you like brides to best reach you? Because you kind of are by appointment only, because you're exclusive.
Yes, I am. The best way to reach me would be either to go to my website, which is www.hairtoremember.com, or to visit Facebook, Hair to Remember on Facebook, or Hair to Remember at Twitter. Twitter. I can't even say that 3 times.
And you can see how fun she'll be to help you with different looks and everything. Yes. She giggles as much as I do.
I know.
Okay, well, great. And brides, be sure to call Wendy. And the your number again, Wendy?
Is 904-982-5580. And I did fail to mention one other place the brides can find me. Okay. And that is at perfectweddingguide.com,
of course. Definitely.
Absolutely.
And also, brides, be sure to add us on Facebook. Pick up all the Perfect Wedding Guides all throughout our territory, which is from Amelia Island down to Palm Bay. We are in all the Publix bakeries. We are at all the wedding vendors and all that good stuff. And be sure to definitely call Wendy. Now, do you have a special for any of the brides that might see you today?
Well, yes, that would.
YouTube?
If anybody reaches out to me after watching this video, I would be happy to give you a discount on the date of your event. Just let me know that you saw this video.
So be sure when you call Wendy at
904-982-5580.
Thank you. This is teamwork here.
That's right.
Be sure to remind her that you get a special by seeing the show. Yes. And we want to wish you a great time planning your wedding. And Wendy is more of a magician than a beautician, trust me. I've seen her work.
Thank you.
And cheers to your wedding. Happy planning.
Happy planning, and don't forget to call me.
Bye-bye.
Bye.